we're back for another exciting season of Te Akau TV, Reece. Good to be back.
It is good to be back, Hazy. It's been a long winter, but the good racing's just around the corner, and we're all looking forward to it.
Absolutely, great to see some sunshine in the air towards the back end of this week, and spring is certainly not too far around the corner. And we start to see obviously some good races next week with this week with the Foxbridge Plate. And Sans Doot obviously flying the flag in Australia for the team over there. But we'll touch on that in a minute. I just wanted to talk quickly about the season that's been. This season, I guess, was a massive result for the team, Reece, given that we opened the Cranbourne stables and it was the first season that we've kind of stretched ourselves across multiple jurisdictions, including the South Island as well.
Exactly. We opened the horizons on a lot of different things this season, and the South Island obviously was a massive help to our win tally in New Zealand and Cranbourne. We couldn't have asked for a better start. Obviously, Imperatriz and Sans Doot, they really made us proud, and the team that they've got there now is going to just keep on improving.
Absolutely. It looks like there's some really nice 2-year-olds in that stable that we'll hopefully see in the not too distant future. And just summarising, so that was a total of 30 stakes wins across Australia and New Zealand, 21 in New Zealand and 9 in Australia, and that included 9 Group 1 victories in total. And obviously Mark and Sam took out the Trainers Premiership here at home as well. So massive congratulations to the team to be able to hold together a big operation and get the results for our owners. But Reece, I guess just looking at the week that's been, a couple of winners there yesterday at Taupo and What You Wish For, and Trobian, well ridden there by Opie Bossum, coming up the fence.
Yeah, What You Wish For was great. Obviously, is very well placed in a rating 65 race, having run a good 6 in the Derby previously last prep, but he's come back a really good horse. Nicole Shaler, who runs the main stable, has done a wonderful job with him. He was always a horse that got quite hot and heated, but he was really settled since being at the main barn. He loves getting out in the paddock, and Trobriand, he's come back in much better gelding this preparation, and there's no reason why he can't go on with it and be running in stakes races in the early summer and autumn.
Excellent. And there was also some nice trials there in the group enlisted trialists. The first was headed up by Move to Strike and Campionessa. Move to Strike can't be too far away from getting back to the races.
He heads to the Al Roca Trophy that Tokyo Tycoon and Dynastic have won in the last 2 years. So that's the way we'll head with him. He's coming up massive and he's looking really well. Campionessa, we're just not 100% sure where we kick off with her yet. She never really shows that much at the trials, so we're not concerned with that. Definitely the last 2 legs at Hawke's Bay would be her main aims anyway.
And Captured by Love, Dream of the Moon were the next trials. They Quinella that heat. Captured by Love down to the Gold Trail.
That's the idea. Obviously, everything's weather dependent. At the moment, the sun's shining, but the rain is definitely going to come late this week. So everything is weather dependent with these fillies and colts this time of the year.
And the last trial was headed up there by Mezzabine Cognito, who will be looking for kind of staying trips. Unbridled Joy, the exciting 3-year-old colt, and certainly the nice Waikato stud mare as well, Reece.
They all trialled well. They just had a good day out. Unbridled Joy, he heads to the Wanganui Guineas next Saturday. He's a bull, does well in the feed bin, and he can handle a bit of moisture, so the Wanganui surface won't bother him.
Excellent. Well, let's look at the races this week. I might just start in Australia and then we can move our way to Rapa and Riccarton. So obviously Sans Doot lines up there in the valley over 1,000 metres. She had an amazing season last season, stringing together multiple wins and then just going down at Morfettville there in her most recent run.
Exactly. She's come back in good order too. From all reports, she's absolutely flying. Ben Gleeson's really happy with the way she's heading into it. Obviously, the Valley is a different track to the straight at Flemington, but she's raced well there before, and her work apparently during the week there was excellent. So they are heading in with plenty of confidence, and if she runs up to standard, she could look at a race like the Moya.
Excellent. And over to Sunday there at Ballarat, the old Marvel, the Wellington Cup winner leaderboard race over the sticks in the Grand National.
He's going great guns ever since he started jumping over there. Obviously, he's got the right form. He's got the right rider. He ticks a lot of boxes. Probably a bit uncertain about the whole field, but from all reports, he's flying.
Excellent. Well, let's kick off there on Saturday at Riccarton on the synthetic track there. We've got three Sorry, 2 lining up there in race number 2. The CJC Stallion Tender Open now rating 65 benchmark, Angels, Wings, and Almanet.
Both going really well. Obviously, we were in the same race together last time and put in good, strong performances. Angels, Wings had the right run in transit and unfortunately just got nutted out of it by the stablemate French Rose, but she's going well. She'll get a nice spot from that draw. And Almanet is flying. The draw cost her winning her last start, but second up she'll be peaking and expect her to be really right in it.
And race 3, the Christchurch Casino 27th South Island Awards, rating 80 handicap 1200. Kith and Kin draws barrier 4 with Lily Sutherland on board.
Probably a bit outclassed in open grade, but look, she races well on the synthetic and she's down in the weights. Lily Sutherland's leading jockey. She'll probably be back last. She doesn't have good tactical gate speed, but she does have an explosive turn of foot. But getting her back on the poly is going to be a massive help to her, so expect her to be right on the finish if she can find form.
Excellent. Race 6, the Group 1 race day party, 14th of September, rating 75, 1400. Mitre Peak there, draws barrier 9 with Lily Sutherland on board.
Loves the poly surface. We've just given her a freshen up since her good victory. The 1400 will be ideal for her. Lily Sutherland's riding really well, including for the team. From the draw, it does make it a little harder, but we do tend to get back on her to get her to settle. She can get up and over racing, so she'll get back, but she's definitely got the ability to get over the top of them late.
And race 8 there, the last runner of the day in the race course, Hotel and Motor Lodge, rating 65, 1600. Moon Rocket, the Merchant Navy gelding, draws barrier 11 with Lily Sutherland on board.
It was good to clear maidens last start. It was a great ride by Grillsy. We might have been just riding him a bit close to the speed, so we'll look to ride him quiet again and not let him see daylight until the last 250, 300 sort of thing. But there's no reason why he can't go on with it now.
Excellent. Over to Rapa there. We kick off in race number 2, which starts at 12:10 p.m. The Bankwell 3-year-old 1200. Truth or Dare, the son of Vanbrugh. Looks like another Vanbrugh in the stable and Wild Knight. Big, long, rangy action. How can we see him go on Saturday?
He's come back in great order. Obviously, his one and only start at Otaki was very good. He's a nice staying type of horse for the future. It was good to see him put himself in the trial the other day, sit outside leader. So from the draw, we'll just leave it up to Opie. If he thinks he needs to sit outside leader, he will. But he's in good order and expect a really bold showing from him.
Race 7, the Drossen 1200. Egyptian Queen takes her place in the field. She draws barrier 4 with the apprentice Tristan Moody on board.
She's flying. She's come back a much stronger 4-year-old. Obviously very well suited in the 65 grade, a bit like what you wish for. Having been a one-win horse, we can run them in the 65 grade, so the claim off will help her. And from the good draw, she should be able to posse up in a good position and expect her to be fighting out the finish.
Excellent. In race 8 there, the Group 2 Waikato Stud Foxbridge Plate, underweight for age conditions, over 1,200 metres. Skew Whiff was just went under there in the same race last year and then came out and won the Tarzino on the start after that, before obviously going over to Australia and winning a Group 3 there on Melbourne Cup Day. Be great to get a win here for the sponsors of the race.
Exactly. Look, she's come back in great order. You'd think we have her a little more forward than we did 12 months ago, so expect her to be right up there. Her work on Wednesday at Taupo is really good. Her trials have been good. She looks great. From the draw, it is going to make it a little harder. You'd have liked to have drawn out a little more than one, so we might end up in a bit of a sticky spot, 3 or 4 back the fence, but Opie's on her and you can't ask for much better than that.
Excellent. And Romancing the Moon had another good season last season. Has Wirramu Pin on board, drawn barrier 9.
She's flying. It wasn't really the race we were targeting with her, but she's going so well. From the draw, there is a lot of speed, so we'd have liked to have a better draw for her as well. But look, she can sit outside the leader. She can come from behind them. She's a very adaptable type of mare, but she's in good form. Her trials have been good, and Wirramu Pin gets on with her really well. So she's a sneaky for sure.
Excellent. And race 9 there, the Super Seth 1500, rating 75 benchmark. The old Marvel Aotea lad back for another season at age 8.
He's in good order. He's just come back from the South Island. The team's really happy with him. The 1500 metres is ideal. The 75 grade is no problem. Obviously, he's got to carry the weight, but he's a big, strong lad, and he'll cope. From the draw, he'll be midfield. He likes racing at Rapa, so there's no reason why he can't run a bold race.
Excellent. So that wraps up the runners of the weekend. Where are we going for the best bet?
I think Truth or Dare will be very hard to beat in race 2 at Rapa, but also Romancing the Moon is a sneaky place bet.
Excellent. Thanks for your time today, Reece. We'll catch you again sometime soon.